Gεια Sasoli. Well, I've had quite an adventure over the last 2 weeks or so, and so I'll share it with you. Um, as most of you know by now, I am using an Acer Aspire 1 D255 netbook. Well, a few months ago, maybe 2 months ago, something happened with the screen. I don't know what it was, and I didn't even notice it until I was told because obviously I'm totally blind and I don't need a screen. Either I sat on it and that's how it got ruined, or it had a virus or something, even though I checked and there were no viruses or malware found. But the screen itself somehow got ruined, and you can't really see properly with this machine. But the rest of it worked fine, so I didn't really care. About 3 weeks ago, the adapter that came with it stopped working properly. It just wouldn't charge. It would not charge the machine. It wouldn't work at all. And I had no idea why, because there wasn't, it wasn't cut or dented or anything like that. It just stopped working. Fortunately for me, I had bought a replacement, which was not the original type. It was just like a generic adapter for this machine, because I thought that I broke the original one when one time the part that you plug into the wall came off, and I didn't realize that it was made like that. The replacement adapter worked, but it was very loose. Basically, I had to twist it in to get it to work, and sometimes, even while it was plugged in, it wasn't charging, so very annoying. But I said, okay, whatever, I can live with this. I'll just get a new battery for the netbook, which I didn't do, thankfully, as you'll see. Anyway, about 2 weeks ago, I was writing something, and all of a sudden my screen reader stopped reading things properly. It would read the first word, it would read like the first sound of a word. So if I said the black dog, it would say duh, blah, duh. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's just some kind of a weird fluke with my screen reader. So I hit the power button and turned the machine off, hit the power button again, and beep, 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 and it just went on and on. Finally it stopped. Windows started up, and wonder of all wonders, I found that some of the keys weren't working. Now, I do not use a mouse. Everything that I do is with the keyboard. So I could not use Control Escape to get to the start menu, which was really bad. But I did discover that if I tabbed over when the computer started, I could get to the desktop. And I could also get to the start menu, by the way. If you tab 4 times, there's the start button. You can hit enter and get to it, and then you can do whatever. Anyway, all of the keys next to the spacebar on the left were not working. It's like the Alt, the Control, all of those keys. 2, 5, 9, and in the beginning, backspace and W. Those last 2 keys are now working. Excuse me. I took everything and I saved it to a compact flash card. Actually, I have 2 of them. They're 4 gigabytes each. And then I said, you know what, maybe it's because I have undiagnosed hyperhidrosis, which means that my hands sometimes are fun and sometimes they really sweat. That's what was happening the night when this started. So I said, okay, let me do a system restore just to see, just in case, even though I ran Malwarebytes and Microsoft Security Essentials and they didn't seem to make a difference. I did a system restore, and then when I turned it on, the beeps lasted an even longer time. They had shortened after I ran those 2 programs, but now they became long again. And instead of just having the one single high-pitched beep, there were a few lower-pitched ones along with it. And I couldn't use NVDA. I don't know why, but NVDA itself would not work. So I had to use Narrator, which, as my blind friends know, is one of the worst screen readers in existence. But it did enable me to navigate the computer, which I did, and I deleted all of my files on there. Today, I did another system restore. This time I undid the first one, and I'm able to use NVDA again. So I don't know what's going on. I did buy an external keyboard. It's one of those foldable, flexible ones that are waterproof, in my case, sweatproof, so I'll see if that is the problem. If not, then I do have a battery coming for my HP Pavilion ZE5385 US, which is a phenomenal machine. Totally blows this one out of the water. But it's a shame because I like this because it's portable. and I was hoping to use it. So I will for as long as I can, and thanks for bearing with me. If you've had this happen before, please let me know. And what is the solution to it? Is there actually a way that I could fix this machine so it will run completely normally again, or not? Thanks.